Okay. Good morning. Thank you for being here. As always, it's becoming cold, which we can appreciate more for the warmer weather. The theme for this week is connecting the loop. My themes are kind of interrelated continuously, but hopefully we were able to find the pieces together to connect the loop to create your life. So that's the theme. Okay. So taking a moment, finding your comfortable seat. Allowing your breath to move through freely through your nose unless you have congestion. Now let's move into three-part breathing, which we haven't been visiting as much. So we are creating each section. We are finding each sections. So as you inhale, let's find 1/3 of your breath into your belly. And then exhale out from your belly. Take a few more inhale into your belly. And then exhaling out. Adding the second section, inhale into your belly and into your lower rib cage. Exhaling out from your lower rib cage and then belly. Again, inhaling into your belly and lower rib cage. Exhaling out from your lower rib cage and then belly. Adding last third into your belly, lower rib cage, all the way up to your chest, maybe all the way up towards your shoulders. And then exhaling out from your shoulders, lower rib cage and belly. Again, inhale into your belly, lower rib cage to your chest, all the way up to your upper ribs. Exhale from your chest, lower ribs, and belly. Moving through this breath, three-part breathing at your own pace. And this three-part breathing is not anatomically correct. Just sending that energy to create that breath. In a sense, kind of diaphragm descends so that you can expand your belly. And as you're breathing into this three-part breathing, let's find it as a three-dimensional breathing. So breathing into the sides of your hips and into your back, and then sides of your ribs to the back of your ribs, and then going to your chest, into your armpits, to the back of your shoulders. Taking a moment to set an intention for today's practice, if there is any, or dedicating your practice to somebody else or something else. Reach your palms together, letting the base of your thumbs slightly lifting up your sternum. Releasing your chin towards your chest. Gently opening your eyes, focusing on one point on the fingertips for mat. Slowly bring your gaze forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Interlace them fingers, sending your palms up, taking a slight back bend. Exhale, reach your palms forward, rounding your back. Inhale, lifting up, opening the front body. Exhale, round, opening the back body. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, round. Inhale, come back to the center, release your fingers, twisting to your right side. Inhale, come back to the center, release your left arm out to the side, opening the right side of your body. Lifting your torso upright, let's reach the right arm to the left, so holding your right arm, relaxing your right shoulder, left ear to the left shoulder. Bring your chin back to your chest. Keeping the spine nice and tall. Bring your gaze back to the center, reach your hands behind your hips, sending your sternum up towards the sky. Bring your head back to the center, switching your crossing legs if your legs are crossed. Extending your arms up towards the sky, interlace them fingers, sending your palms up, taking a slight back bend. Exhale, round. Inhale, lifting up, opening the front body. Exhale, round, opening the back body. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, round. Inhale, come back to the center, release your fingers, twisting to your left side. Inhale, come back to the center, release your right arm out to the side, opening the left side of your body. Lifting your torso upright, reach your left arm to the right, and then holding your left arm, right ear to the right shoulder. Softening your left shoulder towards your left hip. Releasing your chin towards your chest. Bring your gaze back to the center, reach your hands behind your hips, sending your sternum up towards the sky. Bring your head back to the center, moving into downward facing dog. Taking your time, pedal your feet. Opening the back of your legs. Inhale, lifting your heels. Softening your knees, look towards your hands. Taking the slowest walk to the front of your mat. Moving into forward fold. Uttanasana. You might want to keep your knees soften, maybe reach for your elbows. Swing your torso side to side, or gently shaking your head, yes or no. Releasing your hands down towards the mat. Softening your knees. Slowly roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Coming up to standing Tadasana, mountain pose. Letting your energy moving into your feet. Letting your energy moving through your legs. Through your hips, through the spine, towards the crown of the head. And lifting your energy up towards the sky at the same time, grounding your energy down to the earth. Inhale, reach your arms up, taking a slight back bend, lifting your sternum up towards the sky, lengthening your tailbone down towards your heels. Exhale, hinging from your hip joints, forward fold, softening your knees if you need to. Inhale, lengthening the spine, flat back. Softening your knees, step your left leg back into lunge. Releasing your left knee down. Lifting your torso upright, moving into lunge. Scissoring your inner thighs towards each other and lifting up through your pelvic floor. Releasing your hands down to the mat. You're welcome to use the blocks if you have the blocks. Straighten your right leg. Your left hip is over your left knee. Bending your right knee. Pressing into your left hand. Reach your right arm up, taking a twist. And then keeping this twist to lift your torso, left arm forward, right arm back. From here, left hand down to the right arm up and straighten your right leg. Moving back into half monkey with the twist. And bending your right knee, turn your left toes to the right side. And opening up into warrior two, but low warrior two. Straighten your right leg. You can turn your right toes in or keep it straight. Moving into gate pose. Lifting your torso upright, release your left hand down to the mat. Moving into supported side plank. If you feel comfortable to lift your right leg, lift your right leg. Maybe catch your right foot behind you. Taking a Chapasana, kick your right foot straight behind you. And then let's keep the right leg lifted if it's available. Release your right hand down to the mat. Turn your left toes towards the front of your mat. And then press into your right hand, reach your left hand to catch your right foot. And releasing your left hand, extend your right leg. Turn your torso towards the right side and sitting back. Reach your left hand up and over to the right side, side bending. Lifting your torso upright. Reach your hands towards the back of your mat. Turn your right toes, left toes a little bit out, and then snuggle your right knee behind your left knee. Your legs are crossed. Moving into cow here, opening the front body. And then exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, cat. And come back into neutral spine. Press your feet back into downward facing dog. Moving through your flow. You might want to move into modified flow, taking a baby camel if you need to. And then let's lower the left shin down to the mat. Lower the right knee, moving, setting up for the pigeon pose. We are not, setting up for the pigeon legs. And if you can, try to bring your torso high. You might want to come up on your fingertips. And inhale, reach your sternum forward. And exhale, round. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, cat. And come back to the neutral spine. Shift on your left hip, swing your right leg forward. And here, if you feel comfortable, bring your left foot over your right hip crease. Let's take a half lotus. If this is not feeling comfortable, you can take a regular Jantrasasana, like triples. Reach your arms up in here. Exhale, navel towards your right knee. Release forward, Jantrasasana. Slowly lifting your torso upright. Let's bend the right knee, or you can bring your left ankle over the right knee first, and then bend your right knee. Gently press your left knee away from your left shoulder. And then try to reach your belly towards your thighs. So you may feel a little bit more openness through the outer left hip. And then from here, you're going to reach your left foot towards the right side. And then keeping both hands behind you. And then kind of press, lift, lift this hip, the left hip towards your right knee. Then slowly bring your leg back to the center. Step back into downward facing dog, moving through your flow. And skip your flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting your heels. Softening your knees, look forward. Step, walk, float forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach arms all the way up with a slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, flat back. Softening your knees, step your right leg back into lunge. Releasing your right knee, lifting your torso upright. Releasing your hands down to the mat or blocks. Straighten your left leg. Your hips are over your right knee. Breathing into the back of your left leg. And we're bending your left knee, twisting to your right side, to your left side. And then keeping that twist, lift your torso upright. Right arm forward, left arm back. And then right hand down to the mat, straighten your left leg. Twisting in, half monkey. Walk your hands towards the left side, right side. Turn your right toes to the left. Lifting your torso, moving into warrior two. Low warrior two. Straighten your left leg, moving into gate pose. You might want to turn your left toes in. Lifting your torso upright, release your right hand down to the mat. You might want to lift your left leg to the hip level. Maybe catch your left foot behind you and then press back. If you can keep your left foot lifted, left hand down to the mat, turn your right toes towards, away from your hands. Pressing into your left hand, reach your right hand to catch your left foot. Releasing your left toes down to the mat, turn your torso to your left side. Sit back, right hand up and over to the left. And lifting your torso upright, reach your hands towards the front of your mat. Lift up. Turn your right toes to the left. Your left knee snuggling behind your right knee. Inhale into cow. And exhale into cat. Inhale cow. Exhale cat. Inhale cow. Exhale cat. Come back to the neutral spine. Step your feet back into downward facing dog, moving through your flow if you'd like to. Lower your right knee, shin down, like a pigeon leg. And then finding the pigeon leg. Come up on your fingertips, if it's available, or you can come up on your blocks. Inhale into cow here. And then exhale round. Inhale into cow. Exhale cat. Inhale cow. Exhale cat. And come back to the neutral spine. Shift on your right hip. Swing your left leg forward. And you might want to bring your right foot over your hip crease or kind of moving into tree pose. Extend your arms up, inhale. Exhale, navel towards your left knee, release forward. Slowly lifting your torso upright, reach your right ankle over your left thigh. And then bending your left knee. Use your hand behind you to lift your pelvis upright, not to lift up. And try to reach your belly towards your thighs. Gently sending your right knee away from your right shoulder. And then let's send your right foot towards the left side. And then lift. Keep your hands where they are. And lift your right hip up towards the sky. And bring your hips back to the center. Send your feet back into downward facing dog. Moving through your floor. Or skip your flow, meeting downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release out. Inhale. Releasing out. Taking 5 more breath cycles in down dog. Or lower your knees down into child's pose. Once you feel ready, moving back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting your right leg back and up, squaring your hips to the mat. Exhale, knee to your nose, shoulders over your wrist. Inhale, pressing back. Exhale to your right armpit. Inhale, pressing back. Exhale to your left armpit. Staying here, moving into fallen triangle. Taking your variation, you can lower your right knee down to modify. Releasing your left hand down, right leg back and up into down dog split. Opening your hips, bend your knee. You might want to stay here or moving into wild thing. Lifting your hips up. Releasing your right hand down to the mat. Step forward in lunge. Inhale, lifting your torso upright, high lunge. Anjaneyasana. And releasing your hands down to the mat. Step your left foot a little bit forward, straighten both knees. Both heels are grounded. Hug your right hip back and up. Pyramid pose, Parsavottanasana. Rebending your right knee. Coming up into high lunge. Opening your torso to the right. To your left arm forward, right arm back. And then straighten your right leg. Right hand down towards the mat or block. If you need to step your left foot forward to ground your ankle, please do. Softening your right knee, opening up into warrior two. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Moving into side angle. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Moving into goddess pose. Inhale, lifting up into star. Exhale, warrior two to the left. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Moving into triangle pose. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Release your hands down to the mat. Left toes in, right toes out. Warrior two. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Moving into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Reach your right hand beyond your right foot towards the pinky toe mount. If you'd like to take Chapasana, taking Chapasana. When you're ready, slowly release your left leg back into warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Release your hands down to the mat. Swing your right foot back and up into down dog split. Opening your hips, bend your knee. Moving into wild thing, lifting your hips up. Releasing your seat down to the mat. Facing back. Let's have the right foot fist away from your left leg. Reach your right arm up, inhale. Exhale towards your left foot. Or left leg. If you're ready to take a bind, take a bind. Sorry, I forgot what I was planning to. Mm. Slowly releasing your arms, moving through your choice of flow, skip your flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting your left leg back and up. Step forward in lunge. Ground your right heel down to the mat, moving into warrior one. Now let's bring the right hand, meant to say left hand, to your hip. And then reach your right hand straight down under your shoulder, or if you can bring it to the outside of your left foot, you can bring it to the outside. And then finding the length. You're reaching your right heel away from your crown of the head. And then slowly untwist, press into your left foot, lifting your torso upright, and then bend your right knee, catch your right foot behind you with both hands if it's available. And then you might want to keep staying where you are, or if you would like to press, let's press into the right foot. And then slowly come back to the center, send your right leg forward. If it's available, taking a half lotus, tree pose, or taking a traditional tree, whichever you feel comfortable to. And if you're taking a half lotus, this usually happens, I don't know if you can see. Let me see. I'm going to face the other side so maybe you can see better. This happens, I see a lot. So lengthening your tailbone and then opening your hips. You can keep holding your right foot with your left hand, or maybe reach your right hand behind you to catch your right foot. Oops. And then reach your left hand up towards the sky. And then slowly reach forward, folding forward. Even you are on a regular traditional tree pose, leaning forward. And then from here, if you are holding your right foot with your right hand, release. And then slowly squat down and sit. If you can keep the half lotus, let's keep it. If it's too much, you can move into the pigeon leg. And then we are moving into Marityasana 2. So if you are taking a Marityasana, you can do this variation, extending the right foot forward and then have your left leg around. If you can keep the half lotus, let's keep the half lotus and then binding around, if you can see. So I'm facing forward. I'm keeping the half lotus if this is available. If it's not, you can either take this variation, the right leg extended, or you might want to moving into seated position. And if you are able to keep the half lotus, you're gonna bind around. Slowly lifting your torso upright, let's roll on the back. And extending both arms and legs, roll onto the right side of your body, and then lift your arms and legs. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll on your back, and then roll to your left side. Lift your arms and legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolling on your back. Hug your knees into your chest. And then rock forward, extending both legs forward. And then leaning back slightly. You're gonna turn to your right side. Keep your sit bones grounded. Turn to the right. Reach your left hand wherever you can reach. So your Dandasana is not changing. If it's available, You can lower on your elbow, or you might want to stay high. And then come back to the center. Let's twist to the other side. Right hand reach to the left. You can lower the left elbow if that feels good, or staying upright. And then twisting, moving through your choice of flow. Skip your flow. We're meeting downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release out. Inhale. Releasing out. Lower your knees down into child's pose. Softening your breath. Nice work, everyone. Once you feel ready, moving back into downward facing dog. No rush to get there. Inhale, lifting your left leg back and up. Exhale, knee to your nose, shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, pressing back. Exhale to your left armpit. Inhale, pressing back. Exhale to your right armpit. Staying here, moving into forward triangle, taking your variation. Releasing your right hand down, left leg back and up into down dog split. Opening your hips, bend your knee. You might want to stay here, moving into wild things. Take the hips up. Releasing your left hand down to the mat. Step forward in lunge. Lifting your torso upright in high lunge. Releasing your hands down to the mat. Step your right foot forward in now. Straighten both legs, both heels are grounded. Moving into Parsavottanasana pyramid pose. Rebending your left knee, moving back into high lunge. Opening your torso to the left. And then from here, release your right hand down to the mat. Straighten your left leg. Both legs are straightened. Revolved triangle pose or pyramid pose. Rebending your left knee, opening up into warrior two. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Moving into side angle. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Moving into goddess pose. Inhale, lifting up into star pose. Moving into warrior two to your right side. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Straighten your right leg, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Hands down to the mat. Right toes in, left toes out. Moving into warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Moving into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. If you'd like to take Chapasana, taking Chapasana. And slowly release your right leg. If you're taking Chapasana, bend your left knee, landing into Warrior Two. Inhale, reverse your Warrior. Release your hands down towards the left foot. Swing your left leg back and up into down dog split. Opening your hips, bend your knee. Moving into Wild Thing. Lifting your hips up. Releasing your seats down to the mat. Have your left foot. Fist away from your right leg. Reach your left arm up. And then reach forward towards your right leg. If you have the bind, binding your bind. And then on the first side, we stay here for a little bit longer. So we're going to stay here for a few more breaths. When you're ready, moving through your choice of flow, skip your flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting your right leg back and up. Step forward in lunge. Ground your left heel. Moving into Warrior One. And then reach your right hand to your right hip or to the sacrum. Left hand down to the mat. Or if you can, reach outside of your right leg. Keep grounding through your left heel. Crown of the head, reaching away from your left heel. I just realized that it's snowing outside. And then slowly come back to the center. Let's shift on your left foot. Catch your left foot behind you. And then if you would like to kick your left foot behind you, kick your left foot. And let's send the left leg in the front, either taking a traditional tree or half lotus. And then if you feel like your pelvis is moving backwards, try to let your sit bone reaching down. You can keep holding your left toes with your right hand, or maybe reach your left hand to catch your left foot. Reach your right arm up towards the sky, and then releasing forward. And then releasing your hands down to the mat. You can release your left foot to sit down if you need to. Or if you are taking a half lotus, let's keep the half lotus. Again, options. You can extend your left leg forward. Moving into Vinyasa 1. Or you might want to moving into seated pigeon. If you'd like to take a Vinyasa 2, keeping that half lotus and then finding the bite. It is, nothing is better than another one. Everything is great. As long as you can keep your breath nice and steady. Slowly lifting your torso upright. Let's roll all the way down on your back. And let's pressing into your feet, lifting your hips up into bridge pose. We're not gonna do the side shalabhasana. If you can, bring your hands under your pelvis. You can support your hips with your hands. Please be mindful with your elbows. Maybe lift one leg. You can come up on your tippy toes. And if that feels okay, you can lift both legs up into shoulder stance. Again, if you're doing this variation, please be mindful with your wrists. And since I cannot see you guys, please do be careful. And then slowly release. Hug your knees, rock forward. Extending both legs forward, finding Dandasana. Let's turn to your left side. Left hand reach towards the right. If you'd like to, you can lower. And you can reach your left hand back towards the other hand. And then come back to the center. Let's switch to the other side. Turn your torso to the right. Left hand towards the right. You can lower the right elbow. Maybe reach your left hand towards the right hand as well, without losing your seat or losing your Dandasana. And slowly come back to the center, moving through your choice of flow. Skip your flow. We meet in downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release out. Inhale. Releasing out. Lower your knees down into child's pose. Softening your breath. Amazing work, everyone. When you're ready, slowly lift your torso upright. Let's extend the legs forward. rolling on your back. If you'd like to moving into happy baby, please moving into happy baby. Any other things that your body is asking for? Eventually moving into Shavasana. Slowly deepening your breath. Bring your awareness back in your body, creating small movements. Maybe extending all your limbs out, taking a whole body stretch. Bending your knees. knees, rolling them to one side. Allowing your breath to moving into your back body. So we were in Shavasana a little bit ago. Shavasana is a cob's pose. So after all the practice, we rest in cob's pose. And then we are slowly coming up. Refreshing the new journey. Once you feel ready, finding your comfortable seat. Letting your sit bones grounding down to the earth. Lifting your energy up towards the sky. Gathering your palms together. If you'd like to join me for one exhaling wherever you are. Inhale deeply. Thank you for taking your precious morning time to join us. Have a beautiful Tuesday. Please stay warm. Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
Thank you. See you next time.
We're good.
Hope you feel better.
Yes.